Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lily and I'm so happy to have you joining me here for day 6 of our challenge. I cannot believe we are already on day 6. You should be feeling so proud of yourself getting into that consistent routine, feeling stronger with each day. Today I'll be taking you through an upper body workout, one of my absolute favorites. I have a set of 1 pound ankle weights around my wrist and a set of 2 pound hand weights. Again, you can grab whatever weights you would like, or you can do this strictly body weight, and we're going to get right into it. Feeling our sit bones onto the mat to start, the crown of our head reaching up towards the ceiling. Let's just let those palms face up towards the ceiling, resting them on our knees. And then go ahead, just roll those shoulders back away from your ears. Together, we're just gonna take a big inhale through our nose, and then take a long exhale through your mouth. Again, take a big inhale through your nose, and then a long exhale out through your mouth. One more just like that. Again, this is your time for yourself. You have chosen 30 minutes here together on our mat. No to-do list, no notifications, just you, yourself, and your mat. We're gonna be getting out of our minds and into our bodies. So taking that final exhale through your mouth. If you had those eyes closed, go ahead, open those eyes. And we're gonna make our way on to all fours for a little warm up before we get into it. So meeting me on all fours, you can just have those weights in front of you. And we're gonna make sure those shoulders are stacked above those wrists, hips are above those knees. Let's just take a cat-cow to start. So take a big exhale as you press that chin in towards your chest. And then inhale as you arch through your spine. This should feel really good. We're gonna do one more like that. Go ahead, press the mat away from you, bring that chin in, connecting with your breath, arching through your back. Roll our toes under. We're gonna start with a little bear upper series to get that core as well as those arms working. So lifting those knees an inch off the mat, making sure your head is in line with your spine. So we're never tugging that chin in. We're keeping that flat back, protecting that neck. We're just gonna start by lowering those knees down. Exhale, we lift all the way up. So inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. We're here for 4. In 3, slightly softening into those elbows. In 2, we're just getting that body warm here. And lift. We're now gonna reach that right arm forward and then lower it down. Take that left arm. So the goal here is to try to not shift those hips. We're keeping those hips facing towards the mat. We're just moving those arms for 4. Keeping that core engaged, those ribs kissing in towards each other. In 2. In 1. Holding your bear hug. We're now gonna bend those elbows for a tricep. So trying to tap those elbows down. You bring it all the way forward. So you bend down, and for modification, you just lower those knees and you just go with those arms. Again, there's always options available. I want you to do what feels good for you. This is your workout. No one is watching you. We're just focusing in on building that consistent routine for ourselves, getting stronger in each exercise for 2. In 1, go ahead, just hold this bear hover for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lowering those knees down. We're now going to go back into that tricep, so lowering those elbows down. We have a little combo here, so we're going to lower those elbows. You're going to lift those hips up all the way into a pike. We're going to bend those knees down and then shift that weight back forward. So again, you lower those elbows, bring them down to the mat, lifting those knees up, take that pike, lower those knees down, and then you bring that weight back forward. We have 2 more like this, and then you already know we're going to add on. Last one, lift those hips, take those shoulders out of your ears. Meet me here. We're now gonna add a tricep push-up. So you're gonna bend through those elbows, bring your chest down, lift all the way up. We then bend those elbows, lift those hips, lower down, bring it forward. We take that push-up. Option, if the push-up doesn't feel comfortable today, you just continue with that first variation. We have 4 more. Bring that chest all the way down. So good. In 3, my body is feeling warm here, feeling strong. 2 more, just like that. Make them count. We have our last one. Really lift those hips up, bring those knees down, shift that weight forward. We're gonna just take 5 push-ups here. You gotta press the weight into those hands for 5. In 4. You got it in 3, 2, last one, just hold it here. Keeping those hips still, we're just gonna reach that right arm forward. So same thing like we did before, but we're now on those knees. Alternating, lifting those hands for 6. Try to keep those hips down in 5. For 4, that core is on. In 3. For 2. And 1. Lowering that hand down, quickly lowering those hips towards those heels. Take a child's pose. Take an inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Bringing it back onto all fours, so bringing those knees underneath of those hips. We're gonna extend that left leg behind us. That right arm is gonna extend in front. We're gonna lift both opposite leg and opposite arm to start. We're just gonna inhale as you lower that arm and leg. Squeezing through your back, you lift. So inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Squeeze and hold, reaching that finger forward, having energy and tension into those fingers. In 3. For 2. In 1. Holding your arm and leg lifted. We're going to take a little abduction. So that right arm is going to come out as that left leg comes out. Bring everything back center. So a little movement, bring it out and in. For 4. In 3. 2. In 1, holding your arm and leg here, bringing that right elbow in. Option to keep your left leg lifted, or you can lower it down. We're taking this right arm, you're gonna squeeze your back as you lift it open, keeping it in that 90-degree angle, you bring it right back down. So our arm is working, lift, and lower for 4. In 3. So having a slight bend in that left elbow in 2. Holding it here in 1, right arm is going to extend, bending through that right elbow. So you extend and bring it back. For 4, we're almost done with this side. In 3, keep that left leg lifted if you can. In 2. For 1, extending your right arm forward, turn that palm in. We're just going to take little pulses up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering that hand down, lowering that left knee. We're going to go right into the other side. We're now going to have that right leg extended and that left arm is going to come along. Right here, lifting both that arm and leg, we're going to lower down. Exhale, lift, squeeze your back. Inhale, lower, and exhale as you lift. For 4, can you reach even further from either side of the room in 3, 2, keeping that core engaged. In 1, we're just going to hold it here. We're going to go into those little abductions. That right leg comes out, left arm, bring it center. A little isolation, bring it out and in. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding it here, bring that elbow. We're going to squeeze our back as we lift, open and close. So you lift and lower. You got it for 4. Keep that elbow in by that side in 3. Softening into that right elbow in 2. 1, hold it here, extend that arm. Bending through your elbow, squeeze your back and extend it forward. So we're going to bend and extend for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, turn that palm, ending little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Way to go. Lower that hand, bend through that knee, take a child's pose, let those hips sink down. Take a breath through your nose and a long exhale through your mouth. We're going to make our way onto our stomachs now. So lying all the way down onto our mats. I'm just going to move those weights out of the way. Extending those arms forward, we're going to lift opposite leg, opposite arm. So keeping that head down, we're going to lift that right arm and left leg, lower it down. Same thing, you lift and lower. Squeezing your back in those glutes for 6, 5, reaching from either side of the room. In 4, 3, you got this. In 2, make sure you're not holding your breath. In 1, holding it here, we're going to swim it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, Superman, bend those elbows. extend those arms forward. So bend, squeeze your back, and you reach for 4, 3, 2. Yes, you can. In 1, hold those elbows, extend those arms back behind you. Turn those like little tricep lifts. So you lift those arms and you lower. We lift and lower. 4 more. 3, so think of the tricep doing all the work to lift those arms in 2. 1, hold it here, connect those hands. We're gonna open that chest, clasping those hands, bring the feet together. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1, lowering all the way down. Bring those hands down, take a high child's pose. And then coming on to all fours, we're gonna make our way to our knees. Again, grab some water, whatever you need. We're gonna go ahead and grab a hold of our hand weights if you would like to use those. I'm gonna put one in each hand and we're gonna get into our next little series. So starting in a kneeling position, just bringing those elbows in by your side, taking those shoulders back. We're just gonna start by opening up, squeezing your back, and then bring those arms in. So we open and close, keeping your core engaged here for 4, in 3, 2, holding your arms wide, in 1, lower those hands down. We're gonna tap those weights to our shoulders and then bring them down. So you tap those weights and lower. 4, these weights are gonna start to feel real heavy real quick. In 3, 2, you got this. In 1, hold those weights here. We're gonna lift those hips as we extend our arms out to a T. Hinge back as you bring those elbows in by your side. So you hold, softening into those elbows and bring it back. For 4, in 3, 2, for 1, hold it here. We're gonna bring those arms to close. We're gonna open. So bring those arms in and squeeze as you open. For 4, 3, try not to drop those arms. You can do it. In 2, 1, hold it here. We're gonna take little pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms all the way center. Turn those palms, they're facing down towards the mat. We're gonna hinge our body as we swing those arms back. Good, we're gonna rotate those palms. Take 1 bicep curl. Extend those arms back, rotate those palms, we lift up. So again, that was a little combo, we hinge forward. Turn those palms, bending through those elbows, find that extension, turn those palms back, and you lift. Again, just finding whatever pace feels good for you. Getting that full arm working. We're gonna do 2 more like this.
Okay.
And lift. Last one. Hold it here. We're just taking those bicep curls in and out. For 6, 5. Keeping that head in line with your spine. So important that that chin is not dropping. 3, 2, 1. Take those palms out. Turn them. Lift them all the way up. We're dropping that right arm. And lift. We lower. Alternating those arms for 6, 5, 4, burning out all those little muscles. In 3, at any point the weights become too much, I just want you to drop them and focus in on that form. In 2, 1, holding it here. I want you to hinge your body down, turn those palms. We're now gonna go ahead, we're gonna take an open fly, squeeze your back. You lower down with control. So we open, you hold for a second, and then you lower. First 4, in 3, 2, we're gonna go into our Ys next. In 1, lower those arms. We're gonna take those palms, they're still facing in. We lift those arms, take that Y, squeezing your back, resist as those weights come down. So you lift, you hold for a second, and then you lower. We're here for 4. Use that breath. In 3, keeping your ribs connected so we're not arching, we're keeping that flat back. In 2, for 1, holding it here, turn those palms. We're extending those arms back, going into those triceps. Bend through those elbows and extend. You got this. Bend and extend. My arms are dying here too. We're in this together. Let's finish it strong. In 3, 2, 1. Extend those arms back, lower them, lifting all the way up. Turn your palms forward. We're going around the world. So we're going to take those weights all the way around and lower. So without lifting our shoulders into our ears, I just want you to lift all the way up. And then you bring those weights all the way down. First 4.
Listen.
In 3, 2, in 1. Bring those weights all the way down. We're lifting them, keeping our palms up. Bring them all the way in. We're going to bend through those elbows and extend. We're going to add a little hinge. So you sit those hips down to those heels, and then you extend all the way up, going into that serve the platter. And reach. First 4, 3. Those arms should be on fire. In 2, 1. Stay lifted. Turn those palms in. Open those arms. We're just going to take those hands, bring them over and under for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those palms forward. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring those hands center shoulder height. Last hold for 8, 7, 6. Breathe for 5. Take those shoulders out of those ears. Relax that jaw, any tension into your face. For 3, 2, 1. Lower those weights. Taking a seat, roll those shoulders back, roll them forward. Just go ahead and take that right arm across, feeling that stretch. Should feel really good. Opening up, let's take that left arm across, same thing. I hope you guys are feeling this. My arms are on fire, but I'm feeling so good. We're now going to go into some floor work, and so we'll get that core involved. So making your way to a seated position, we're going to have those weights handy. Extending those arms in front of you, shoulder height, having those weights, if you're using them, palms facing in towards each other. We're just going to take a roll back, so we're hinging through each vertebrae, rolling all the way down, lifting those weights above those shoulders. Bringing our right knee to tabletop, we're going to bring our left knee to tabletop here. Right into our dead bug. So extending our left leg long as our right arm extends behind us, bringing both your arm and leg in. Taking that right leg out, left arm, same thing, and bring it in. So we're just alternating opposite leg, opposite arm, keeping that core imprinted into the mat. So there should be no arch between your spine and the floor. Really getting that core involved. And protecting that lower back. First 4. In 3, 2, 1. Holding this position. We're now going to go ahead. We're going to take that left toe, tap it down as you extend that right arm back and center. So same thing, but we're now adding that toe tap instead of extending that leg. So find that lengthening, opposite leg, opposite arm. First 4. Tapping that toe as you inhale. As you exhale, you bring it center. In 2. For 1. Holding it here. Go ahead, lift your head and chest. Weights come down by your side. We're going to extend that right leg long. Bring it center. Extend that left leg and bring it in. So we're extending those legs as we keep that head and chest lifted. In 4, we're going to add those arms. In 3. 2, so again, those ribs are connecting, that lower core is zipping up like a zipper, so we're not arching through that spine. In 1, bring both knees in. As you extend that right leg, bring those arms to a hammer curl, stopping at 90, and extend. So bring it in, and extend. First 6. Can you lift that head and chest even further? First 5, 4, 3, 2 more. In 1, holding here. I want you to take those weights up, connect them, extend that right leg. We're taking those weights over to the left and over to the right. Can you lift a little bit higher for 4, 3, so good. In 2, modification, you just lower that foot and you just move that body. In 1, Bring it center. We're extending now that left leg. Same thing. Find that rotation from left to right. Remember, you can always lower that foot down. For 4, 3, we're always focusing in, most importantly, on that form. Into. Last one, knee center. Bring both of those knees in, slowly lowering your head down. Separate those weights so they're shoulder width apart. We're going to lower one foot down at a time. Keeping those weights high, palms in towards each other. Take a big inhale at the bottom. As we exhale, we're going to tuck and curl those hips under, lifting all the way into our glute bridge position. I want you to lift those heels so we're onto those toes. We're going to go ahead, we're going to lower those hips down. Exhale, you're going to lift those hips up. So we lower and lift. We're going to add those arms now. So as you tap those hips, we're going to take a skull crusher, bring those weights by those ears. Exhale, lift with control. So inhale, lower, bend through those elbows and lift. For 5, 4, really squeezing those triceps in 3, thinking about these little muscles that you're working. It's going to make all the difference in each of these exercises if you can connect to that mind-body connection. In 2, 1, staying lifted. We're now just going to take those triceps. So bend those elbows and lift. Bend and lift. You have 3 more. 2, squeeze, lift those arms in. 1, holding it here, lowering those heels down. We're now going to just open those arms and then resist, bring them in. So you open and close, just those arms are working. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding those arms here. We're going to take our left knee into tabletop. I want you to lower just that left toe like we did when we were on the mat. Extend just that right arm back and lift. So inhale, lower, just that right arm extends back. Exhale, lift. First 4, 3, really reach that arm behind you. Into.
I'll have the best here.
1, hold it here, lowering that left foot, take that right knee, same thing. We're now going to tap it, extend that left arm back, and lift. Keeping those hips lifted. Modification, you just lower those hips down, and you just move that arm and leg. You have your last 3, 2, and 1. Holding those arms lifted, lowering your foot, connecting those hands. We're just going to extend those arms behind us, and then lift. So we lower and lift. For 4, breathing into this. 3, noticing if those ribs are flaring. I want you to bring them back together. Into. Holding your hands behind you. In 1, we're going to take little micro pulses up and down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift those arms up. We have that one more time. Lower those weights all the way down, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting those hands, separating those hands, lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae, and then extending our legs out long in front of us. Turn those palms so they're facing towards the front of your mat. Take an inhale here. As we exhale, tuck that chin in. We're rolling all the way up. And then I want you to lower down vertebrae by vertebrae with control, stacking those weights above those shoulders. So tuck that chin in. This time as you reach up, I want you to round those arms and then lift all the way up. And then we lower down. 2 more like this. So tuck that chin, rolling up. Take those weights around. Last one. Bring it all the way up. Circle those weights. Lift those weights all the way up. And then bring those arms all the way down. Placing those weights here, we're now going to go into some triceps. So I want you to bring those hands behind you. Your fingers are facing in towards your glutes. Bringing those feet hip bone distance apart. We're just going to lift those hips here. We're going into a tricep dip. So I want you to bend through those elbows. Exhale, you lift all the way up. So lower and lift.
For 5, can you come a little bit deeper? 4, 3, 2, stay low in 1, coming up an inch, down an inch. This is a small movement coming up and down for 5. Ooh, my triceps are on fire in 4, 3, 2, in 1, hold those elbows bent for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend those arms, lower those hips for a second. You can roll those wrists. We have one more thing here, so bringing those hands right back down, lifting those hips. Modification, instead of lifting those hips, you can do all of this with the sit bones onto the mat. Choosing what feels good for you. We're gonna extend that right leg out. You're gonna bend that knee here as you bend those elbows, and then exhale, extend that leg. So you're gonna bend as you bring the knee in and extend. For 4, 3, we're finishing with those triceps, and then you are done. In 2, commit to yourself. It's day 6, you've come this far. I want you to finish it strong. In 1, holding that knee lifted, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, oh my God. For 4, 3, 2, 1, lowering it down. Lower those hips for a second. We're gonna end with that left leg, and then you guys are done. So last little bit of work, lifting those hips all the way up, extend that left leg. Let's get right into it. So bend those elbows, bring the knee in, exhale, extend. Bend, bring it in. Last couple of reps. Finish it as strong as you started in 4, 3, so modifications, so it's super clear in 2, 1, hold it here, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, lower that leg down. Extend those legs in front. Let's lift those arms up and just reach forward for a stretch. Whew, I hope you guys are feeling those triceps as much as I am. Lifting that body all the way up, just roll those shoulders. Let's just come to a seated position, just like we started class. Just bring this left elbow onto the mat, reaching that right arm over. Looking up to the sky. Walking those hands across, bring that right elbow down, same thing, left arm reaches over. Looking all the way up. Bring it center. Bring those hands in front of you, just let that head go. And then walking those hands in, one at a time, rolling those shoulders all the way back. Let's just drop that chin down towards our chest. Bringing that right ear to your right shoulder. And then bringing it around the front. One more on each side. Go ahead, you can hold any pose a little bit longer, depending where you're carrying that extra stress and tension. Just breathe into those areas. One more, bring your head around. Head comes all the way down center. Let's just roll that head all the way up. You should be so proud of yourself. I'm so grateful that you've chosen to join me in on this challenge for completing day 6. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Comment down below what you're enjoying, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Make sure you go eat a good meal, drink lots of water, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.